All right. There we go. We get double Jesse for a moment.
Oh my, a big one. Oof. Big N.
Give it a
Small.
minute. It'll the bat language will pull up. But we do not have chat yet. There we go. I'll get you your precious chat, my pretties. Okay, gotta go to the go live, and we'll go ahead and pop that out. We will pop it and lock it to the side of the screen. Ooh, couple of things. First of all, Bibleridian sent us a good evening. Chat has been super active, even though it hasn't been on screen. And it looks like certain types of moderators get little shields now.
Whoa, what is that all about?
It's like they graduated with a PhD from the other Pokemon version of Finland. As you know, real Finland. When you graduate with a PhD, you get a sword, and in the other version, you get a shield. Anyway. Oh. Okay. Oh. Goodness. So, first of all, I want to thank everybody for attending this special edition of LangTime Studio. And especially a big thank you to Madeline James, who is just counting the minutes until she gets to watch Bridgerton, apparently. All right. Also, I wanted to check something. I'm not going to be able to do it now, but I did want to check. Yeah, it's not up yet. Because, I want to say hello to Miles, who said that they were going to be here for the start of the stream. So, wonderful. But what was I going to say? Oh, this is I guess to both Madeline and Miles. I really want to share that graphic. I actually want to start sharing it regularly. So let me know as soon as the time zone has been corrected, and I will share it. In fact, if you want to make it easier on yourself, you can just put it in the Pacific time zone and then adjust all the others. I think that's what most people expect. And you know, you might wonder, well, why do that? For starters, it is the leftmost time zone for all of the streams. And so it makes sense to start there rather than starting in the middle, which is a little odd. Anyway, I have a notification.
From what?
It was just a response. Mateus mentioned to Madeline the novels of Mary Robinette Kowal, and I want to throw in that I have also heard good things about that author. And then there's one other. What's the name? It's almost coming to my mind. The kind of Regency romance. It wasn't... I keep coming up with like Lady Chatterley, but it's not that. It's a name that reminds me of that. Anyway. Maybe somebody else will remember, or maybe I'll just do a quick Google.
A quick Google?
Historical romance fiction minus AI. Come on. Come on. Don't allow. Older stuff, but like, you know, not like old as in 19th century. I mean, like 20th century. What was the name of that author? I pulled up. This is Barnes and Noble historical romance books, and one of them is The Black Phone. You know, the horror movie that's come out recently, and it's I don't know,
Didn't
stories
know
based
anything
on
about
that. It is a modern horror movie, so probably I think the polar opposite of historical romance.
it.
But really, though, this is gonna kill me. I gotta. Your name is on the tip of my tongue here. Goodness gracious. Gone with the Wind, get out of here. Barnes & Noble, your search engine isn't doing well. And now we're just getting Brontes and Austens. It's like, no, we know about that. This is a 20th century author. And, oh, it's killing me.
I've been checking in and out this whole time. What are you trying to figure out,
trying to
babe?
remember
Is there
this.
something I can help
I'm
with?
trying to remember this author because I swear somebody who likes this stuff will like this author. Oh, do I want to try AI mode? No, I'm
Do
not
you, babe?
interested.
Do you?
Yeah. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, that's why that person keeps getting recommended, because it's Outlander, but no, not that.
How you doing over there?
I think you know how I'm doing. This is
Not good.
is frustrating. Edgar Rice Burroughs with A Princess of Mars, book 1 from the Barsoomian, set of books. What are you doing, Goodreads? Goodness.
I really hope you're able to find what you're looking for.
Yeah, I kind of hope that for everybody.
Otherwise, this is kind of a divergence for no good reason.
Yeah.
You're going to sneeze. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I didn't. I'm just dying.
I'm sorry. I really am.
Yeah. Speaking of Divergent, the author of that book, she's a friend. She got me my Portland carpet socks.
Oh, I know those socks.
Yeah. I also have a square of the actual PDX carpet. I keep forgetting to frame it because I need to do something with it. I need to actually mount it and frame it. All right. Enough of this nonsense. Very, very, very sorry.
You look cute.
Oh, well, that's nice of you. Goodness. Looks like our audience is also not the type to read the type of books that would, because none of them have remembered. Oh, well. I tried to do a nice thing, and, this is what happens.
This is it.
I
Just don't do nice things.
end
Is
up just
that...
inconveniencing everybody else, and I end up looking like Patrick NF9ZF. Ugh. Anyway, so to get us started, actually, I need you to fill a little time.
I do?
Yeah. Can you just tell everybody what you're doing there?
Well, I had started a project this morning, and I think I figured some things out on it, and it's really hard for me to switch into where I should be, which is LangTime mode.
Yeah.
And I just really wanted to see how things were looking as they came together in this little project I was working on.
Okay.
Which is to create a new orthography for Woktunato.
Nice.
And so anyway, I'm trying to very quickly get these notes down because I have been sketching a million different forms, and when I go back and look at the million different forms, I'm going to be like, but which one did I land on? and I'm just trying to remind myself where I landed.
Okay.
Was that enough time for you?
Yeah, it was. As you know, LangTime Studio is no stranger to controversy. Indeed.
I don't like where this is going.
No, I know. And I would say that there has never been a larger controversy in the history of the stream than what happened this week.
In the polls?
So, as everybody know, we like to have a nice poll every week for LangTime Studio. And it's essentially divvied up by patron level, essentially creating a 3-tiered superdelegate-like system.
Right.
In other words, like originally, it was like, man, this is going to be hard seeing who is at what level and figuring out whose votes are worth 1, 2, and 3. And I was like, well, why don't I just create 3 polls and separate them by level? Anyway, and the polls all go until 15 minutes before the stream. Inexplicably, somehow, the highest tier poll ended like 4 hours early.
Oh no, did not everyone get their votes in?
Not everybody got their vote in.
Did people write you? Did they complain?
Yeah, and I mean, and you know who, of course. It was Matisse, who is always on the ball. Matisse was the one that brought it up. And honestly, just heartbreaking, because we know Matisse has an impeccable voting record. These records stretch back years now, and we know that Matisse has never failed to vote. Always voting exactly at 1 minute before the polls close.
Now, did you promise a double up, or like?
No. First I tried to edit it, but you can't edit a poll after it's closed. You can't reopen it. So that's just something to file away. Can't do that.
Okay.
And so then I asked if anybody who was affected would DM me their vote. I also said if they wanted to change their vote, because sometimes, folks will do that when they see how the poll is going. They could also do that. As it happens, only 2 people messaged me a vote, which, since the other 2 polls were still open, this was only 1 tier. This particular poll came down to 2 choices, and 1 vote each was for each one. So they effectively cancel each other out.
Oh.
Yeah. So, it all got in. It all got in. But let us go over the poll, that we might remove it from our minds. Also, happy January 29th to everybody. Incidentally, a general strike has been called for in the U.S. tomorrow.
For what?
For what do you think?
For like everybody though, like it's
everybody,
across the workforce.
They're saying, if you would like to show your solidarity, don't go into work, don't go into school. So isn't it a nice coincidence that all of
Meridian's
us
not going into school and we're not going to work?
Exactly.
I'm glad we got the files done today that we needed to pass on to people, because then we can say tomorrow we're not working.
We're definitely not. Anyway, for those wanting to show their solidarity for the U.S.'s ongoing slide into full-scale fascism, we salute you.
That reminds me of another project I need to work on. Oh, I've got so many things. Okay, I'm going to stop playing with that.
All right.
I'm here.
So anyway, our poll was going to be about possession. We already decided how possession would work, syntactically, but we hadn't made a decision about alienability. And so we wanted to put that decision to the voters. Thank you, Jonathan. Goodness gracious. All right. So the alienability thing that we were going to do, because we had, with the case poll, right, we were going to use hang to do possession. And that was all we specified. So then we asked about alienability. One option A was to say there would be no alienability distinction. By the way, we came up with a new word for nose. So it's nunie. Nunie. And so then it was like, the squirrel's maple seed versus the squirrel's nose. It would just be the same. So tsun ladu. I'm sorry. Tsun ladu. Yeah. Tsun ladu hie would be the squirrel's maple seed, whereas nunie du hie. This is going to take a while before I get this right. The squirrel's nose. Oh my goodness. You know what? My leg, it still hurts in that spot where it feels like my right leg was like pulled out too much. The heck fixes that? I haven't been doing anything. Anyway.
I don't know.
All right. Anyway, so the point is the possession thing, it'd be the same. So no alienability distinction was option A. Whether it was a nose or a maple seed, both of them would use hang. Option B was to... by the way, I'm going to go ahead and say option B was my favorite, and it got no votes. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, not a single one.
I really like this one too.
Yeah, it was probably the best one, which is why I put it as B for best. Anyway, this was to not introduce any new marking at all, just like A, but we would separate it out and use our core case marker with alienable possession and the hanging one with inalienable possession. So, tuna ikie, sorry. Ikie. Boy. Tuna ikie. Okay. That would be the squirrel's maple seed. It'd be like the maple seed to the squirrel, whereas nunye du ikie would be the nose hanging from the squirrel. All right. Anyway, so that was option B. We don't need to discuss it further because while A did get some votes, and by the way, hat tip to those of you who voted for A, it is nice to see every so often like, hey, let's do less is more. This was a 2-horse race between C and D. And this was essentially C, we're going to use so for inalienable possession, we were going to use simple apposition rather than marking. Or for D, we were going to do combining. In other words, combine the core and the locative for alienable possession and just use the locative for inalienable possession. Also a cool option, I thought. This poll was decided by 1 vote. And when I say that, I think almost all the patrons watching are going to know who won, because the conspirator and consultant polls were tied for C and D. And that was even after the 2 extra votes.
Okay. Like, I'm trying to, like, math this out. Yeah, go.
And the winner is option C.
Okay.
So, yeah. Kind of a less is more thing.
Okay.
So, inalienable possession. I don't like saying these words, by the way.
I don't either.
They're very awkward
Alienable.
for this English speaker. Inalienable possession, which means that it cannot be detached. So something like the squirrel's nose will be represented by simple apposition. So nunye ihie. I'm sorry, nunye ihie. That's nose squirrel will be the squirrel's nose. Whereas for something else like a maple seed, you'd have to do tsunadu ihie, squirrel's maple seed. So there you have it.
Wow. I am actually shocked.
Yeah, me too. Okay, I'm gonna pull up some Lexergy. Big shout out to Graham, who made Lexergy and made it so nice. And we will go ahead and start langing some time after this brief intermission. Go ahead, take it away.
Oh
Jesse.
man, you're going again. Yeah. And I think, wait, C1, which was apposition for the, okay, I can do this. Possession, cool. In general, preceded by the locative, but okay. Possessors follow possessees. Okay. For inalienable possession, the possessor follows the possessee with no further ado. For alienable possession, the possessor is preceded by the locative do. Okay. That's the locative. Non-core plus singulative. Gotcha. Now, when we say non-core, why are we saying non-core there? We should be saying locative. No. Oh. Tsunla is Tsunla tikie. Why are we saying non-core here? There's no non-core about it.
E is non-core. It doesn't necessarily deserve that name because core is usually, right, it's usually nominative, accusative, dative, right?
But non-core has to be marked, right?
We mean non-nominative.
This?
I don't know. Where are you?
On noun possession, I was trying to enter what we voted on.
Huh. It's not taking me to your... Oh, here we go. Let's hold on a sec. Let's see what we called everything.
Like, I feel like this
Noun
is just...
function. The two prepositions are in their unmodified form.
This is just
Nature is
locative
occur. Non-core, locative.
plus singulative.
Yeah. I just didn't update it. It was
Okay, but I'm not, like, seeing something wrong, right? Like, this is... maple seed. Because the Tsunla is the maple seed, right? Yes. And here the maple seed is plural, or singular rather.
Yeah.
Both times.
Both times. Okay.
Tsunla.
In
Now
general,
what is
possessor follows possessor.
plural?
For alienable, the possessor is preceded by the locative. There is no, we have no plural in this language.
Right. So this is also not plus singulative. This is just alienable possession.
Yeah. God.
No, wait. Oh. A squirrel. This is both. This one is with plural. This one is with the singulative. Well, not plural, but like not marked. This one is marked for the singulative. So I think this should be changed to alienable possession.
Hang on a sec.
Okay.
Before you change it. Oh my God. Okay.
Ouch. I really wish our table didn't have this wooden bar underneath it.
Hmm.
If we ever buy a table, that's something I'm going to look at.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Now I've got the lay of the land. Alienable possession. Maple seed of the squirrels. And then we're gonna go ahead and throw in a standard. Oh boy. Singulative. What's wrong with you? You hear that? It's whistling like Dixie. What the heck's wrong with this thing? That's better.
Did you think maybe it was you?
I'm so looking forward to driving to an entirely different state.
But here's the good thing, babe. If you can get me out of the city, I can take over.
I don't think that you married me to drive a car.
But like, I don't mind, and we can switch drivers. And you know, I can do the middle. We're driving through the desert part while you do the initial get us out of city area, and then the final drive into city area. And we'll split up driving.
We live in a desert and we're driving through a desert to another desert.
But there's
The
a
whole
city
thing is
in,
desert.
yeah, but like in between, there's no cities.
Okay. Okay, standard possessor. Where's Miles when I need him? Miles.
Miles is right there.
Where?
I don't know, in chat. Right there.
There he is. Oh. Oh. Hello, Miles.
You doing okay?
Every so often, I just feel like I just want to just sit there on the couch and not say anything, and then have Miles watch some television show that I don't care about, and then Miles can just describe all of it. You ever get that feeling?
You're doing great.
Something like, I don't know, like, like a proposition runway race below decks or whatever,
Proposition runway race?
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 I don't know.
Sounds like a legit thing. Well, if you end up driving all by yourself today, I want it to be known that I offered, and I think everybody heard me, so I feel good.
This actually is really cute. Miles says, do you want to hear something cute? Remy missed me today while I was at work, and so Remy put on Let's Have a Booba.
Aw, that is cute.
But then it was just an episode with Jake and Jonathan.
They're in spirit. They're in spirit.
Okay. All right, here I go.
Are you sure about that?
So,
Uh-huh.
did Shuperu and Let's Talk About Sex come out in the same year? Were they from the same album?
I don't know. It feels like the same era, but I
Here
don't know.
Go again, girls. What's my weakness? Men. Love it. All right, Nunye. Oh, this is actually interesting. As we just get the singulative article. Where we writ that? Where have we writ that?
Where have we?
After a syllable low, so it's just going to be O. It's just going to be O. O, low tone. Jesse. Is it 4 yet?
No. Okay. So now to look at these. Because it's following. Whoop, whoop. Gotta go back up here.
So,
After I saw
bearing in mind that Sis, a languagist, grew up in Italy, I just want to read this. When Let's Talk About Sex is mentioned, I can only think about that awkward moment when it was sung in sex education. Unless that's a unless that's a movie.
it's a show, I think.
Show?
A series.
Shoot came out after Let's Talk About Sex. Thank you, anime fan. Oh, it's a Netflix show. Okay. I thought Sis Languages was just reminiscing about something that happened in their past in Italy. Like that was just a thing that happened. You know, it happens in Italian sex ed. It's like, I know, everybody's complaining. Stand up, let's just sing it and get it over with.
Okay, I think we got everything correct now. I keep scrolling back and forth, but I think it all reads well.
Really? We did a good job, Jesse.
You ready for a Kopiko?
Yes.
Let's do it.
It's so far away.
It's like right behind you, babe.
Oh my god, Jesse.
I should probably sit up. I've been kind of leaning
Oh.
weirdly.
Okay.
You're making some awkward noises. Okay, do your David Bowie. I thought you were gonna toss it and you skidded it instead.
The
You're
return
in a
of the
mood.
Thin White Duke.
Cheers.
Throwing Kopiko in lover's eyes.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I think you're right. We haven't gotten everything right yet. Thank you.
Okay.
Nunye is
Yeah.
nose, not maple seed.
Yeah.
Right. Now we can celebrate.
Oh. Kopiko. Sung to the tune of O'Reilly Auto Parts. A little double sponsorship shout out there.
Madeline, that sounds awful.
And then all of you sitting there in your chairs being like, damn fair.
But also, like, what grade was that? Because, like, I had 2 sex ed classes, and both of them were fairly on the younger side.
I feel like maybe for high school, Madeline went to a Catholic elementary school.
Wow.
Oh.
Well,
Oh my God. I like that version of Protect too, Miles.
you've actually met my sex ed teacher because it was in health class from 7th grade. Randy. He was my teacher. And he taught the health class in middle school, and that was where you got sex ed. 1 round. The second round was in home ec class, that's where you got the childbirthing video.
What did he tell you?
I don't know. Like, I literally don't remember this class, except for the fact that health was like a side class of gym, and they didn't have a room for it. And so they just closed the curtain on the stage and set desks up. So we were literally on a stage and desks behind the closed curtain, and then gym class was going out there on the outside.
So, like, did it happen every so often that there would be like a boom, and then like the curtain would go woof, and then you'd see like a ball like fall down and then bounce on the stage?
Maybe. I don't know. Like, if it did, like, I don't remember.
You know, like
I don't know. I remember we did have to do flower babies, though. That was for home ec, though. That was that year.
yeah, you know how like in football, right, when they're kicking, right, they put the big thing up. That's effectively what the curtain would be in that scenario. Except it'd be like, you know, the occasional dodgeball ball.
I'm sure it happened because there was literally, they had gym class going at the same time health class was going. So, like, I'm sure it did. But, like, I think once we learned all the terminology we were going to learn, my brain totally shut down because I kept hearing my name.
Oh yeah.
And so I think I literally just, like, blocked everything out. And I don't know, that and a family friend was teaching this, and it was like, it's like your dad teaching your sex ed class.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I think whatever happened in that class, I'm like, hope I didn't need to know it. I don't know.
All right, kids, settle down now. As you know, the Jessie is produced in the testes. Boom! Ball hits the curtain. Settle down, settle down. They'll come up and grab it. Cis Languages knows what's up.
All right. So we. Wow, magpie, that is. That is a definition I had never heard.
Honestly, though, I kind of love and want to expand upon the idea of Madeline's, like, you know, health class. That literally every day in class, it was just the teacher, like, bragging about their own experiences and how nothing that you're ever gonna get is gonna be as good. That's all it was.
Miles, I do believe that Haspel Math would refer to this as a flag because my understanding is that case marking is effectively flagging, is my understanding. Indexing, on the other hand, is for, like, subject marking and something where it's indexed with another argument or referent in the sentence. Therefore, it's like subject-verb agreement is an old name for indexing, subject indexing.
Yeah.
And also, like, adjective agreement would be indexing for the nominal.
Yeah, in certain languages, it's both, right? Because some of the languages that have suffix alphanama, you mark the case as an index on the verb, and it's also marked on the noun. And then other nouns agree with that noun. And so they all have all the cases, just in different orders. It's kind of fun. But this reminds me, how do you spell semaphore? Is it PH?
Yeah.
Okay. They don't have little dancing flagmen in Unicode? I wanted to put a little dancing flagman for a semaphore. Thank you. Thank you. That's why I didn't find it. Oh, they don't have it. They don't have a little dancing flagman, Jesse.
Why? What dancing flagman are you looking for?
Semaphore. I wanted that. Anyway.
Hey, speaking of indexing,
We got
and
our
whatnot,
possession. You want to do Copico? Oh, we got it. Hey, check this out. Anyway, what are we doing? What are we doing, pretty girl?
We're not quite there yet. But you're almost to levels of David that Jake witnessed on the train ride on the way back from London that one night.
I
Jake.
know. I know. I know.
Jake knows what David getting sick or being sick
Yeah.
is like. I guess at that point you weren't getting. At that point you were just like in the depths of sickness.
Both Jake and Bibleridian have seen some things. I'm not sure if Karis was there for the worst of it. But yeah, Jake and Bib have seen some things.
Mm-hmm. So now.
God, this is so good. Oh, God,
Let's talk
it's so good. It's so
adjectives,
deep,
babe.
so rich. Okay. So here's the thing with adjectives. We had some ideas that we're going to need to revisit.
Mm-hmm.
Where are they? There they are. They're stuffed on page 18. I think I'm going to actually cut and move this over to the adjective section, okay? I don't need that anymore. I don't need that anymore because we already did that. Oh yeah, we don't need that. Yeah, we don't need that, but we do need this. So I'm gonna take this. What if it wasn't noun? What if it was Nolan? Nolin.
For what?
Instead of noun, it would look the same.
Wow, babe.
Okay, hold on. I got this. Oh, comparison. We're not doing that. God, I hate comparison. Can we do comparison easy in this language? I hate comparison. Hold on a sec. Look at this.
We sure can.
Look at this. See? It's the same.
I'm waiting to see it on screen. I come back. Like
That's right there.
I'm waiting. There it is. Okay. Now I see it. Wow.
Oh, no man, Nolan. All right.
Okay, so Mateus, no, it's not from being on any medication.
Kinda
And in
hot.
fact, if David were to take medication when he feels that sick, it's usually Benadryl, which just knocks him out straight up, so he just
Yeah,
sleeps.
I gotta drive like 4 hours.
But this and what Jake witnessed was totally just David's body taking over and tanking his mental acuity.
You're very, very pretty. I don't know if anybody knows that.
Oh my god. Okay.
I can see it from here.
So those adjective ideas that we had, babe.
It's real confusing. I love the energy, but we kind of have a lot more grammar and nouns and stuff since the time we did this. So it's hard to go back and scoop out the original meaning, you know.
Okay.
And then we got those funky dunks, the singulative boinkos. And so sometimes they won't be needed. Okay. Okay. Sorry. So in Dothraki, right? You got a noun and an adjective. It's same like this, noun adjective order. And so I don't know if as if it's horse. What's an adjective? What's an adjective? What's a non-stupid adjective? Because I just thought of oa, which is deep. Give me a normal one that ends in like a T or something.
In English?
No, in Dothraki.
Oh.
Somebody's got to have this. Is something. Rayan, that's a noun. Rayan is a noun. What else did I do? Like, what are adjectives in English?
Pretty, tall, short, far, near, warm. I'm waiting for the Dothraki document to open, but I will absolutely search.
Breath, what's that? Breath is clothes in Moro. That's not even close. Hey, Unlucky 8.
You do this
You know what?
dictionary differently than I'm used to.
This isn't important. This isn't important. Colors are adjectives in Dothraki, but I don't remember any of them. Unless Virzeth. Is Virzeth red? What's Virzeth? It's something.
Oh, you want me to abandon this project and go look up Virzeth?
Virzeth. Virzeth.
Zeth.
It's Virzeth.
Well, cranberry is Asfa Virzeth.
It's got to be it.
Virzeth has to be red, yeah.
Yeah, it's red. Look at that. See, I remembered that. So, Razef Virzeth, right? That's the red horse. If the red... Oh, that's a bad one because horse is... That word for horse is inanimate. Sajo, mount. It's another type of word for horse. That's animate. Sajo Virzeth, right? A red steed. If you were to say... Sajosi, that's mounts, steeds. Sajosi Virzethi, red steeds. It matches in plurality.
I do want to say, though, Vijad is silver.
Oh my
That's
God.
beautiful.
That's one of the first words I ever created.
Vijad.
Silver for the silver of your hair.
Delightful.
God, Noreti Shefki. And then I changed my mind about how that possession would work. I introduced alienability after that example. It was like one of the first things I ever did. Oh, stay Maddie. Wait. It's Bridgerton.
Yeah.
It's Bridgerton time.
And so enjoy. Oh, Verzat is to be slow, not just slow. You don't need a T anymore, right? I'm just having fun going through your dictionary now.
I don't know why.
Why? What do you mean you don't know why?
I don't know. It's a little lame. Anyway, if you were to put it into the accusative, Sajoes Virzetha, the A on the end isn't anything. Anything other than, it's not anything. It just says, it just agrees with a non-nominative, non-plural case. And it only shows up if the adjective ends in a consonant. Otherwise, it doesn't. And that's it. It is essentially just a little thing that is there for euphony. It's like, effectively, the pressure for it was like, this isn't nominative. And so it feels like there should be something here. So it goes da-da-da. So it's not stressed finally. And so that was it. That was it.
Now, to have some sort of parallel potential in this language, not saying this is how it would happen, but a potential would be a prefix or a particle that comes before it rather than something at the end.
Yeah, in between. In between, but it's only there if it needs to be. That was the whole point. That was the whole point. I'm going to get a Melty Blend. I really like those, but I can't do it right now. I have to go. I'm going to be right back. Oh, my God. They changed the name. Did I tell you that?
Changed what name?
They changed the name of Melty Kiss.
Isn't it Melty Blend?
I know.
Oh, did it used to be Melty Kiss?
Yeah, why would they do that?
I don't know. Maybe Hershey Kisses sued them?
Oh my God, Jesse, you solved it! I never thought of that! Oh my God! That's why they changed it!
I love you so much.
It was Melty Kiss when I learned about
Will
it.
you show the box because people
as a
want to see?
freshman from Meiji, the company Meiji, and it was Melty Kiss when I was a freshman at Berkeley. That's where I learned about it, and then and that was cool and everything. And then it's like, I don't know, a few years later, suddenly it was Melty Blend, and I'm like, that's a dumb name. Why'd they change it? Melty Kiss was so cool. It's because of the Hershey Kisses. I never, ever once thought of that in my entire life. Not even like a stray thought. And nobody else I ever met thought of it either. And I've talked about Melty Kiss, Melty Blend with other people. Nobody thought of it. It was you.
You know,
You're so smart.
David's giving this energy
so
of
smart.
if we weren't streaming and if we didn't have a lot of equipment between us right now, this is when he would like run and give me one of those bear hugs that knocks me over.
Oh.
Because he gets very excited in moments like these when he's sick and he forgets.
You want a little hug?
He forgets
Hang on a
that
sec.
sometimes he rushes me a little bit fast and I'm not ready for it. And he literally, we tumble over.
I'm not going very fast right now. I'm sorry. I'm not going very fast, honey.
That's probably a good
I'm
thing.
kind of going a little slow. I think I'm seeing.
Okay. You do you.
I want my Melty Kiss.
You're gonna get your Melty Blend when you take care of yourself. Okay. So Miles, you're absolutely right. We had wanted to potentially do something where maybe adjectives had something that marked them for potentially noun class of the noun they're modifying. I don't know if we're still going to do that.
Did I show them my bass? I got my bass back.
You did not, because you just got it back this weekend after we had our patron stream, and
I don't.
but you can pick it up. It's right behind you.
No, it's not. No, that's.
Oh, you put it upstairs,
I don't
didn't
want to
you?
go all the way upstairs, but my
Okay.
bass came back. My bass. My friend Ian Bird, when he had long hair, he doesn't have hair anymore. But in high school, you know, he was a really good guitar player, and I played guitar too, but I wasn't as good. And he said, you know, one day he's like, well, if you want to play in my band, you have to play bass. And I was like, what? Because he just said this one day. It was preceded by no context. And he's like, we're doing a show, like we're doing some songs for the drama awards, and we need a bass player. My friend Scott was on drums, and his girlfriend Nikki Gagan was singing. And I was like, I don't know how to play the bass. He's like, well, you got a few months. And so I bought a bass, and I learned how to play it. I was at the time, like especially at the beginning, I felt too uncomfortable not using a pick, but I learned how to do it. And so my guitar teacher, he switched to bass and taught me how to play bass. And I discovered I kind of really liked it, and had a really hard introduction to the bass because the 3 songs we were playing were Can't Buy Me Love, easy, but Gotta Get You Into My Life, also a little easy, but then Two of Us, all by the Beatles, Two of Us, oh my God, holy crap, never. That's really throwing the baby into the deep end. You seen those videos? They just throw babies in the water and they like figure out how to get themselves out. Have you seen this? They do like this weird like.
I have seen it.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
That was just weird.
Okay, I have an idea.
Okay, what about? What are we doing? Ooh, my Melty Blend. Hang on. Oh. Little treat for me.
So, because we want to reinforce noun classes, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like the best place to reinforce noun classes.
We'd already done agreement secretly. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
With modifiers?
Yeah, but you do you. We'll see if it coincides with what we already did, because we only did it like a little bit.
What did we do?
Ignore it. Pretend it's not in the document.
Okay, so anyway,
Go ahead.
I feel like we wouldn't need to do anything for case and number for the modifiers. God, you're so intense right now. But we could simplify the class endings because they could have theoretically been sort of mutating as, you know, all the classes were condensing and collapsing the 4 into the 2. And modifiers, I feel, would have been most effective because it's not like part of their core meaning. It's just like, what noun am I working with? And so the night class modifiers could just end in a, done and done. And day class modifiers can end in ye. And that is our way that we mark that. And then number agreement or indexing can, of course, come back up for like verbs or other things to like support that. But I feel like the class endings are the more important aspect for this language. Was that what we had decided?
Kind of tacitly, if I can use that word. Tacitly, we had decided that. Yes, 100%. Ah, we did it, Jess. You did it.
Yay.
You
Okay.
won the award. Here, hold on a sec. I'll show you. It's Amie. Hold on. Where are you? It's probably got tone. Hold on. There it is. Look, cloudy.
Ooh.
And so that was the separated, and it was just that one so far, just EA. But you figure the other one is right?
Right.
And there you have it.
And so, yeah, I think that would be a really good way to make it so that the system is reinforced. It makes sense. There's a reason for it. And yeah.
And so that's Annie Meow. That's kind of cute. That seems like something that should have been in Cat Quest. So yeah, we can do that. I've got a whole bunch of... Oh, hey. Did you see that? It was
right there.
It was behind the other cup.
The much shorter one that is not at all hiding the large bottle that is brightly colored.
Yes, the mountain may hide behind the tree. Get it? So we did this. Hold on, we did this. And I liked that. I liked that as cloud.
It was down below a chart, and now I feel like we may have gotten rid of the chart because we put it elsewhere. Oh, there it is. You're at it.
Yeah, I sure am.
Because yeah, then it would be like ye and Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. I like that. Okay. All right. It's the other thing. But that's all right. We'll get to the other thing. Okay. LangTime adjectives agree with the nouns they modify.
David does seem like a kitten who has been fed whiskey. And now he's broken.
That doesn't...
Oh, where are you typing?
What does that mean? What does it mean that adjectives agree with the nouns they modify in shape?
I think what you're trying to say is, in general, they're going to
Oh my God.
co-index
Hold
or
on.
co-occur with the same
In noun class, right?
noun class.
Because it doesn't have to do with shape.
I mean, the
Shapes
shape is
can
the
be
suffixes.
classes.
Yeah.
Shapes can be classes. Like
But
like
you could also...
like the toys that kids have. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I killed one of those earlier today. Don't
What
smash
is it?
it with your... It's just a gnat. It's not...
Okay, so it's
not a mosquito.
Okay. Remember Skeeter, my little nut-free buddy? Does everybody know about that?
No.
Hold on a sec. I gotta
Okay,
show
well, you think
everybody
about that.
Skeeter.
I also want to say that shape can refer to like morphological word shape. And so like shape also makes sense in terms of talking about it's going to carry some form. Oh my God, I had him in my hand, but I released too fast.
There he is.
And
Oh,
he
I
made it.
cannot wait for everybody to see this. Oh, they're going to be so excited. Here we go. There he is. There's Skeeter.
Okay, I'm waiting.
My little nut-free buddy. They used to have They used to have these cookies on JetBlue, and then they got rid of them. I used to love Skeeter. It made me sad when he went away. And then JetBlue went away. Now I don't ride JetBlue anymore because it's still there, but it's not there, you know? Oh, goodness. Oh,
And Skeeter was never used on anything else? Like this was it?
I don't know.
Was this a brand of cookie that was only served on JetBlue?
I don't want to alarm you. This is an active website. I'm
Well,
here right now.
It says, did you see our ad on JetBlue? Therefore, I think it's like people learn about it because of JetBlue, but I think it's like the Remy's snacks that we have on Southwest. They exist outside of Southwest, but that's where we see them.
Do you think this website is old? Oh, look at all of these little... Oh, no, that's because I pushed them together. But, yeah, because it's got white on white. I don't know if that's a good idea.
I don't think so.
Do you think this is old? Store look. Do you think Skeeter's gone?
I mean, Skeeter might be gone, and it's really okay.
Okay.
We will live to see another day,
It's a little
and
sad. I don't know.
there are lots of nut-free snacks now, so it's not like you know, Skeeter left and nobody cared about nut-free snacks anymore.
Skeeter was my little friend. I cared more about him than the nut-free. Though you'd think I would care more about the nut-free since I'm allergic to nuts.
You would think, and yet
But no, it was Skeeter.
you liked the little squirrel.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, you're my little squirrel. You made a squirrel language. I'm so excited. We're going to do a cookie next.
That's going to be our next one?
Yeah, right? We'd already decided that.
Oh, I don't know. I kept asking, are you sure you want to? Because, like, there's a lot potentially already there, and I don't know if you're going to like what I decided.
Well, this is how it's going to work. We'll have a sit down, you and I. We'll sit together. We'll go through the language. And you will decide, like, do I want to share this?
It's already shared in the book. Like, it's not.
No, I mean, do I want to share this with him? Me. Like, do I want him dragging his muddy footprints all over my beautiful language? And that's a real question, you know. I don't want to put any pressure on you. Hang on, did I tell everybody about these? These are really good. These are really good. I like these.
So I think also you're demonstrating why it's a good idea that I drive most of the trip today.
Yeah, it's a long drive. I'm kind of looking forward to it.
To sitting while I drive, right? Like that's what you're looking forward to.
Remember when we drove to Phoenix?
Yes, I do.
It was just me. I drove all the way there and all the way back.
I know. And you know what I was like trying to do while we did that?
Oh, were we trying to do that?
I was trying to write chapter 5 of my textbook.
In the car?
You don't remember this? Like that was one of the things that had to get done on that trip. And so I
Calling it trip is a little odd. It was the same day.
It was a one-day trip, but 10 hours in a car that day. And so the whole point was like, I had my laptop with me and...
How'd you do?
I mean, I got enough done that I was able to send it off, but it was really horrible. And much later, I completely trashed that chapter and started over.
Man.
But
some behind-the-scenes lore with the Conlang guide.
With the Conlang God? Is that what you said?
I sure did, Jesse May. Y'all read that Conlang guide?
Oh my gosh.
Well, fella, it's about time to saddle up. Okay, hold on.
It is.
Agree with the nouns they modify in noun class. Do we call it? Yeah, let's call it noun class. All right. Because they have suffixes. Because, okay. I don't know. Depending on whether... Oh, hang on. Hang on a second. No. Barry sent me something.
Oh, I absolutely thought the little gnat landed on his phone, and I thought he was going to smack it. Okay.
Goddamn Barry, I love you.
My
You know,
YouTube playback got behind, and now it's...
I got to know Barry like in 2000, the year, online, but we never met in person until 2017. Is that right? When was that EG conference? EG conference, David Peterson. Don't allow. EG10. Let's see when EG10 went. What is when EG10? EG10 conference minus AI. Oh, that's not going to help. Well, that just gets me to the same thing. KobeCon, look at that. Hang on. Why is Kobe? Because I was proud of that presentation, Jess. I was proud of that presentation.
Which
2016.
Night and day.
Okay. 2016, I met Barry Garcia for the first time. A fantastic conlayer, fantastic conscriptor. He was the one, and Carl contributed too. I asked them if they could think of a way to reconceptualize the Yang Alice script, and it turned it from something I wasn't too happy with to something beautiful. But it was so nice. I met Barry for the first time, and it really felt like we were just old friends. Like, it didn't feel like we were meeting for the first time. That was really nice. Anyway. Depending on whether the noun is night class or day class, the adjective will take a different ending. The set of endings that occur on... Did you see that? How did it do that, little looky-loo? Jesse, I found something new.
It's night class. What did you find?
You can... Okay, you know how on an iPhone you press the letter and you hold it and little options come up?
Mm-hmm. You can do that on this keyboard too.
You could do it on this keyboard too, Jess. Oh my God, and then you press the numbers. Look at that, and it puts it over the thing. Oh my God. Oh my God, wow. I want to put things on things so I don't forget it. One on adjectives is smaller than the set that may occur on nouns. We're going to need, we might need something adjective-y that ends in a vowel. So not not that. Hey, what did you do? What is that? What is all this stuff here? Wait, what's Kua?
Oh, we may have to fix these later, but I'm adding in examples. It's the base form of rock was meant to be hard and so cool. And so I don't know how exactly it would work all together, but I got that in there. And meme is the base form that we wanted to mean furry.
Oh, okay. Hang on. What? Okay, wait. What was the protoform?
Ejective KU and then MIM for the other one.
It's just MIM?
Yeah.
Because there was no E. We didn't do an E at the beginning. Okay, but there's an E now. Hold on.
There's the I. We had I, A, and U, are our three protos.
Yeah, but
yeah, we didn't have a me, and so we did meme instead.
Mima. Okay.
And so again, these forms may need to be addressed, but I just wanted to get sets down here so that way we have something to work with.
Let's have a little chat about this. So that's fine. Do we want to do something different when it ends in a vowel?
Perhaps. And like we could actually take, because we do have, all of our night class endings have consonants. We could decide that one of them is sort of the base consonant and have that consonant show up when it ends in a vowel.
So we got la, da, and ra.
And my question would be which one of those three shows up the most? Because that to me would represent the like, here's what it normally is, but like it can be these other things. I feel like the R is the normal because isn't that like what you get after
That's
vowels?
flying. Excuse me, I feel like it's gonna be da. Wow, I just totally did a. What's the name of Sniff's father? You remember in Moomin Papa's memoirs?
No.
What's the name of Sniff's father? The muddler. The muddler. And I don't know how this is going to happen in the original Swedish, but, you know, when he says, like, you know, he's collecting, you know, bottle caps and buttons. And he goes, you know, like, I don't know if that sounds very dangerous or not. Excuse me, I think maybe we should think about just staying inside. You know, remember that was the muddler. Mm-hmm. That was kind of fun. I think I read that one but wasn't paying attention, and then I read it again with Meridian, thinking that I hadn't read it. And it was nice. I like that. The Ocean Orchestra. Because more things are big than fly.
Okay, so big then I see where you're going. And so then
Right.
small, if we need a consonant inserted, it should be an H for the IE. Because ihi is small.
Okay.
And so
So I'm looking at the night class endings, and I think I'm showing them to everybody. Is that what's on the screen? No, it sure isn't. Oh my. I'm so sorry. It was because that's really weird looking at myself. Do I look like that? I look like I've got it much more together than I think I have at the moment. Look at him, he's wearing glasses like a man. You see that?
what?
Wearing glasses.
I'm proud of you.
You know, I look like the guy that does that thing sometimes.
Now, I do want to point out that the nda is the only of the endings that has high tone. Do you think it would lose high tone through like this process of it just ends in
that's all kinds of problems, isn't it? Shoot.
And so like this A is potentially problematic.
Yeah. Dang.
Do you think the nasalization could drop out? Kuda?
No, that's the thing. I think like
Kunda?
I think you're right. Like I think that it's got to be raw. I understand that that's going to occur more, I guess. But
phonoaesthetically, it feels much more epenthetic to just have an R.
yeah.
Kura?
Yeah, so it's and the low tone. And the low tone. Yeah.
Now the H is no problem. Kuhie. And then mimie.
Yeah. All right.
But what we've done is we've put together pairs that make sense in terms of, you know, like hard and furry and making sense with what they're modifying. So if we need to change anything from here, at the very least, we have two nouns in each class being modified by the same adjective, so that way you can see the forms.
Okay, now we got to talk about the elephant in the room. All right. Because it really is, gosh, it's so like the elephant in the room. The whole reason that we came up with these initially was because, like, what do we do when two consonants come next to each other? And then we have this agreement thing. And so, like, we are really facing a situation where every single noun ends in like la, ra, da, or ie.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like, it doesn't even matter to have a strategy what happens to come between two consonants anymore, because it never happens. And is there going to be some principled method of including and incorporating words that do not take one of these endings?
Like a borrowing?
Well, borrowing, but are there going to be native words that just don't take?
I thought
an
that was
ending?
the idea.
What was?
That we would have some words that don't take the ending and therefore don't
Right, but
match.
so far we haven't done it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, are we going to do it? Are we going to do it in a principled way? Like, I don't know. It feels like a super serious discussion. And I feel like maybe that's why we put it to the side. It was just too serious, you know? We want to have fun. Because
I mean, but also prior
otherwise,
prior to now,
get
every
like Tsunie, Kuhie, and it's going to be, it's kind of cute, kind of Latin. Anyway, I'm sorry. I interrupted you.
no, but one, adjectives don't actually show up as often as we think. They just don't in terms of overall word distribution.
The wine dark sea. Yeah.
And the second thing is that so far in generating new nouns, our entire goal was to figure out these class marking suffixes. And so as we generated ideas for nouns, we were adding suffixes because that's what we needed.
Yeah.
We didn't have the discussion, which I think is, of course, a valid one and a great one.
Yeah.
But it was because that wasn't suiting what we needed to create in that moment. Right now, if you would like, we can go through and create, because right now I think day and night are the only two nouns we've created that don't take the suffixes,
They sure are.
but look like they do.
They sure are. Day and night, night and day,
And
under the sun.
so we can go through and like
we are two
create
people
some
conning
basic
a lang and having some fun.
create some basic roots that we think wouldn't be marked.
Day and night.
The
That's a good
question
start.
then is whether
start.
we think that they would share some sort of phonological feature where it's like they didn't take the suffix because X. Or were they
Or
just so
it's just-
frequent that it's like it didn't take the suffix because like it literally just became codified in the language.
Yeah, and like also you jump ahead to the like the Mädchen problem, or not problem, but you know, situation where you know, with the, you know, those anything that ends in chen is always neuter in German, and so it's a derivational thing, and it makes a lot of sense. You know, it's like, hey, you don't have to worry about it. You know what it ends in. You know what gender it is. Do the same kind of thing here, but that's jumping to derivation is so far ahead. So far ahead.
Jonathan, if you haven't seen The Gay Divorcee, watch it, but then don't watch the other movie that's the same movie but titled something differently.
Yeah.
What's the other one that's a different movie, but I 100% thought it was the same movie we
Top
had just...
Hat.
What is it called?
Top Hat.
Top Hat. Watch one of the two of those movies. You don't need to see both.
That's a false statement that Jesse has just made. You have to watch both. They were filmed with the same cast, like at the same time. But okay, yeah. So the song was written for a musical called The Gay Divorce, and then they turned it into a movie with Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers. But they would not allow them to call it The Gay Divorce. They were like, divorce is way too like a word. You can't call a movie that, especially using gay with its meaning like happy. It's like you can't suggest that a divorce would be happy. And so they changed the name of the movie to The Gay Divorcee because, of course, that's just a person.
Well, but it also has a great ring to it.
It does.
Divorcee.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of fun.
Yeah. Oh, what a movie that is. Those are fun ones. I can't remember if I like The Gay Divorcee or Top Hat better. You have to watch both and decide for yourself. Oh my, there are some good ones. I think I need to do.
Is that your leg?
Yeah,
That's your leg. Sorry.
Who'd you think it was?
Sorry. I was trying to stretch my leg and then I kicked
immediately disappointed. I'm gonna get up for a second.
you. Okay. Then I'm taking over the chair because I needed to stretch.
Yo ho, pirate's life.
Okay. So I think, did we already have a word? Okay. So in terms of nouns with no endings, I'm going to throw out some semantic areas that I think we can play with that I think could be, super common nouns that you could argue, they wouldn't have their own endings, including the word for bat, which we haven't created yet.
Oh boy.
Limb.
A little flappity flap.
Or tree, or some parts, because you think about them hanging like where they hang out, and
oh my gosh. Imagine a new.
I think they have nests.
It's a new website called LimTree. It's like LinkTree, but oh, you guys have such good branding with your names. Look at that.
Okay,
Cute
so
that is. Miles has a boobage. I guess.
Miles, right? So if we wanted to say like a furry bat may not have an ending that tells you what class it's in, but then the adjective will. So like, even if it doesn't take the noun class suffix, any modifiers would mark it. I think they would have some sort of word that would get translated as nest or home. And that would be common because you do it a lot. Sort of like how casa gets like special treatment in Spanish in many cases, or chez in, others in French.
Do you call bats a nest?
I don't know what their word would be, but like something that we would most likely visualize.
Cave.
They do live, bats do like to live in dark places, and so caves are definitely areas. I don't think we have a word for cave yet.
What's the cave situation up there in Canada? Like you got a pretty good cave situation going on in Missouri.
Well, yeah, we do.
Ooh, they got anything like that?
A bat cave. Yes.
Roost. Oh my God,
Roost.
Bibleridian's here.
Okay.
Batleridian.
Okay, so roost.
Oh my God.
And of course, if we have, bat, which refers to probably like an adult bat, we could also have a word that means like baby or baby bat, specifically.
It's kind of cute.
And so wing, I bet, would be a common thing. Body parts, ear, eye.
But Who Rules the Roost sounds
Foot.
like the name of a British sitcom. So weird with things over there. You have to admit they're weird with things, Jake.
And like, we don't need a super huge class of these,
Strictly
because
dancing. Get out of here.
Goal is just to show that not all nouns have to be marked. And that, ones that are probably small and common aren't.
Yeah. I want you to admit, Jake, you have never said strictly come anything. Okay.
Bug, berry. And Miles, to be clear, it's not that these wouldn't belong. Like, they would belong where the small class belongs. Like, so a bug or a berry could be a day class noun, because the idea was, like it was most associated with the small class. It just never inherited the suffix because it was a word that was used so frequently that you just didn't need to mark it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, like a word for a group of bats?
That makes sense. They're doing it on purpose, Jesse.
Who?
The British. because they think it's cute. They like it.
I'm sorry. I think you've lost me. I've tried.
They
They like Strictly Come Dancing.
no, just like goofy titles like that seem like terrible titles, things that nobody ever says. They do it because they like it.
I'm sure they do. Which I mean, didn't you figure that out with like if you think about the title of the movie Love Actually, it doesn't make sense.
Oh no, but it does once you
Once you watch the whole thing and you
it's like a crying of lot 49 thing.
and you've got to like take it out of context, but like until you hit that, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. And what do you mean it's wordplay? Like so everybody should know there's a movie called Strictly Ballroom. It's a Loz Berman. Wait, what did I say?
You said Baz Luhrmann.
What is it?
Baz Luhrmann.
It's a Baz Luhrmann.
Or Baz. I'm not sure. Baz Luhrmann? Baz Luhrmann? I don't know.
I think he's Australian. Is he Australian?
He is.
Okay, there we go. So then it doesn't matter. All right, so Strictly Ballroom. That was like his first big one, right? Like, and it is a fun movie. I assume that Strictly Come Dancing was like based on Strictly Ballroom, like the title. But like Strictly Ballroom makes sense. Strictly Come Dancing doesn't. Yeah, thank you, Jonathan. Everybody's against me. Jonathan's on my team. Like, where's the wordplay? It's like saying, I don't know. What's the name of your show? 742. And like, I don't get it. It's like, well, it's a pun. It's like, no, it's not. It's just random. Oh, Jonathan, you're all right. You can hang on the couch too. You, me, and Miles.
All right.
We're the booba now.
So, David, do you want to do a baby commit to this
What are we doing?
and come up with some forms for some of these nouns and actually then say these are unmarked, but they
Okay.
belong to X class?
Okay. Yeah, God,
A baby commit because we don't.
I'm so sorry.
We can change minds. We can go back.
They said that you're losing patience with me, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I want to be here for you. All right. So, should we do a list? Like because like we can start with night and day and say, here are some words that don't take endings. And maybe we can separate them by semantics. Maybe we can see if we want to do a phonological thing. Should we like actually come up with a list and say, hey, we're doing this and we're acknowledging that we're doing it, like actually put it in the grammar?
Well, I think it would be good if that's our goal. We just need to have some examples, and we could put those, especially putting them right here in the adjectives, because you would show that, look, even if a noun doesn't take a noun class suffix, its modifier does, so that way you know what it is. But I think that that's important. Again, it's a baby commit because we could just get a list of words going and see how we feel. And if we don't like it,
sure,
we can say, never mind, they were all marked, or they all incidentally end in ie or a.
Yes. Okay. And it's been solved.
Oh, yeah, the Strictly Ballroom and Come Dancing.
There was a show called Come Dancing. And then now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. So that was what we needed. That was all we needed, Jake. I'm sorry. You guys have your fun. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to ruin your country. I'm trying to not ruin ours.
I think they're doing just fine, regardless of what you say if they're wordplay.
Well, I hope so. Honestly, Jake, I hope that I am just a flit to you. I'm just one of those characters, like the peanut lady in the Gay Divorcee.
I don't know. I've never actually seen Strictly Come Dancing. I've only heard of it.
Yeah, we've only heard about it on W1A.
And I didn't know it was a real show till I looked it up and realized they were actually giving real BBC shows.
Yeah, like we thought it was a joke. But we both seen Strictly Ballroom, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was one of my favorite movies in high school.
Yeah. It came out at the same time as Barcelona. You remember that?
I don't know that movie.
I don't know either. I never saw it. But the posters were next to each other. Okay.
I strongly feel that something like a word for bat would make sense to not be marked.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but I don't know if we're ready to commit. On a day like today,
It's the perfect day.
it doesn't feel like the perfect day because you kind of feel like
Certain
you're not.
nouns do not have the class endings you see above. For example, even though they look like they do. Mola. Oh boy. Night and dahie. They do not actually have how about are actually simplex, are actually basic. Other nouns are a bit more. How do you write this? Other nouns look less like they belong to a particular class. Some examples are provided below. Okay. Let's do basic animals. Okay. This is our one language with clicks. We could put a click in the word for bat, but we don't have to if we want to make it a nicer word for us to pronounce.
It depends. I would think, is there a way to get a click in like a one syllable or something short? Because I feel like this wouldn't be a super long word.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I feel like the only way I know how to get a click is to make it kind of a complex root.
I said, oh, yeah, I have no idea. Hold on a sec. Okay. We need an N followed by a
And thank you, A. Backwood. I fixed that little typo.
Did I make a typo?
It was like from last week or the week before.
Okay. Oh, I guess we can't get it with a CVC, can we? We can get it with a CVCV. Or a VCV, but we can't get it.
Okay, VCV would feel good though. Like just something that it's not, because I thought it had to be like at minimum have a coda and an onset side by side, and that feels a little bit heavy to me.
Yeah.
For what they would have, but like something with a VCV would be.
Now remember here, I'm actually gonna pull this up. Oh no way, I did. Wow. Oh gosh, that's cool. Remember we do get long vowels a lot. So like I put in
All
a
the
and
time.
and that becomes nah. I can't pronounce anything right now. I can't believe I recorded those today. I managed. And I even found the errors in the translations and I fixed them, Jesse. I fixed them.
I'm very proud.
I never gave it to them. I got to upload it to the thing.
Well, that's okay because I still have to get ready and we still have to pack and we're still going to eat dinner. Like we're not leaving right after the stream, so
Okay.
we're fine.
All right. Yeah.
But what if you put an E or an U as one of those vowels just to...
Yeah.
But the other thing is, the whole point is for it
No.
not to end in the same suffixes. So, like, what is an U? Okay, uo.
Ingla. You know, if we want
Oh
to
God,
get...
my face is just like super huge there.
Ooh, hello. What's going on over there?
I'm crossing my legs on the seat.
That's not what's happening. that I'm
Oh, my
seeing.
pant leg came up.
Yeah, it sure did. Is it one or both?
Just one.
Because
Because the skin around my scar was hurting, so I pulled up my pant leg.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think it's pretty. So, if we throw a consonant at the end, then it'll be a short vowel.
Okay. Well, let's just test that out. Show me.
Yinglet. That's kind of interesting. That's kind of interesting. Shifted where the stress was. Did it? No. Wait. Does a weak vowel plus a coda beat out a strong vowel? I guess it does. Huh.
A weak vowel plus, but it shouldn't if the strong vowel also has a coda. Weak vowel plus coda beats out open, strong. But if they're both closed, the strong vowel should win.
Yinglet. How about this? What tonal melody do you enjoy? If it goes do, it's like the bat's going.
I'm not feeling two ah vowels, I will say that.
I'm not feeling anything that we've done so far, and like not even the click.
Is that the only click we could get? Like, we have another one, don't we?
Oh, sure. We can put a T in there. Yinglet.
I like that click better, I think. Do the other click for me.
Yinglet.
Yeah, I like the other click. It sounds cuter and more batty.
Okay, Yinglet.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, I, too... You know what? It doesn't matter if I can't see the live. Okay. I'm gonna play with examples as well.
Onlat is another possibility. And I don't know about the final consonant. It could be anything.
Okay, let's see. You're doing like an N followed by an adjective, right? And it has to be an N. Is that the only one we have, or could it be an M?
If you're trying to get clicks. But if you say that bats are unrats, get it? An unrat comes out as onlat.
And that is cute. That is cute, David.
That's right.
It's just E, I, U. Okay. Okay. And it can be any. Okay. Okay.
I gotta show everybody.
Okay, that's actually kind of cute, though. Because it's not that I'm mad at having some sort of long vowel situation. No, I don't like that. One thing I'm trying to be cognizant of is, like, we don't want to just replicate one of the noun class endings, because the whole point is to show that this definitely is not marked for noun class, and it's not like the words for night or day, which sort of accidentally look like they're marked for noun class.
Look at this. Family time fun and dinner games. They're little. Can you see it?
Oh, I'm not looking
it's
at the
dusty.
thing.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that. The fork is wearing pearls and the knife is wearing a tie. Look at that.
That is very cute. But yeah, you should not be playing with anything that has any dust on it.
It's got a lot of dust. I don't know what I'm doing.
I kind of like I'm gonna list a form for you, and I just want you to consider it.
Die Fledermaus.
Oh, wait. Ooh, dear. Okay. I put it in right beside where you had bat in the basic animals list. I put a little form.
Oh. Okay, but that one does end in the ending, right? I thought.
Dang it! I did the wrong one. I was supposed to do the one above it. Thank you.
Sure.
And so it was actually this. And we're not marking low tone.
You
Okay.
still see Lexergy. Okay. Let's see what happens if you don't. Now you don't.
And I put the M, but it could be an N.
Ingwall.
It could be whatever.
Ingwall. It's kind of... All right. Maybe...
The other one I was kind of looking at came out like this.
Keep that on the screen.
Whoop. This is the other one I was, whatever nasal goes there.
Seduce me tonight. Do, 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 do.
Okay. And now.
Oh, okay. So that's two. I'm going to throw out a third one to you.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to do... Ooh. Okay, now let's do a fourth one.
That is one of the heaviest routes I've ever seen you specifically choose on your own for something basic.
It sounds kind of cool. It reminds me of Osmako.
It does sound cool. I mean, the modern form does anyway.
Oh, that's an adjective. I gotta write that as an adjective.
Oh, the codas. I think I forgot to do that too. That one would be adjective. That one would be adjective. There we go. Okay. And I am also, because we just need to have another form. I know David is gearing up for like kind of putting this up to a vote.
Okay. Oh, you put them in. You put in the little adjectives. Thank you so much.
Well, you're focusing on that. If you could come up with another form that you like. I want to get ahead of something else.
Okay. Onik. Osmat. We don't have anything like a V, do we? How do we get a W in this language? Wait, do we just have a proto-W? No, we don't.
I don't remember.
No, how do we get a W in this language?
It's got to be from the U or something, right? Or does it actually come from the
Oh, wait, I have an idea. I think it's the B.
the B? Yeah, I was just gonna say it may be.
Hmm. 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 Do we have a proto-angma?
Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. 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 I'm gonna do so well for you. You're gonna be so proud of me. Okay. All right. Do we want to do these? Like, see what people think about these?
I think so.
I'm just gonna put in the final forms, okay, everybody? What do you like for our word for bat? Remember those polls that Miles puts up where nobody knows what they're talking about? Those are funny. Man, good old Booba Hour. I love it. Where's everybody?
What do you mean, where's everybody?
Hey, hold on. Bibliradian says, I just wasted 45 minutes trying to find the name of a species of creodont that I remember thinking sounded cool. Turns out it was Megastotherium osteolastis. Well, how'd you waste it if you found it? You know, I can't remember if I've mentioned this, but I read all for the 14 original Oz books. Used to be kind of my thing. I really liked them. And so actually I thought it was kind of cool when Wicked came out, and I read it, you know, in the 90s, the book. I read the book. The book was pretty good. I thought the justification for coming up with the name Elphaba was stupid. I mean, this is going to be unfair, but if you're a conlanger, you don't like Elphaba. If you do, you're not. Terrible. Anyway.
Okay.
Got kind of a lot of votes here. Oh, brother. Now it's tied. Are people just doing the thing? Bibliridian, how did you vote? I beg you. It's not fine. I don't know. Like, I pressed stop on it because those two results were tied. I think this is gonna be a Jesse decision. Yeah, I can't wait.
Is it?
I think I know what Jesse's gonna pick.
Um,
Hey, is everybody having fun on Discord? Hey, look at this. Everybody is having fun on Discord.
did you close it?
Oh, what?
Oh, you did close it.
Close what?
The poll.
Oh yeah. No, I'm sorry. Honey, the first one and the third one. So either Ingluo and Osmat. I closed it and they were tied, and then when it put up the results, it said that Ingluo had 37%, which we find confusing.
Well, then what I think we should do is make one of these mean bat and the other one means something else that feels very good.
Okay.
Like having a word that means roost, nest, which could get extended to mean home or house.
Okay. I like this. I like this. Okay. Okay. What? I guess then. I mean, really, we need to start because what's bat to you, Jesse? What's
Well,
bat to
that,
you?
I liked my suggestion, the little equal, the little clicky that I can't do, but
All right.
it sounded cute to me.
Then that is our word for bat. Look at that. And then this will be our word for roost. And then we'll do this. Whoa. Basic.
Where are you?
Maybe basic places? I don't know. You got me running, going out of my mind. You got me thinking that
And
I
for
miss
both of
you.
these, I think that they would be night class, right?
No, 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 no. I think that you are right.
Because night class is big and it's also flying. And I would think that you would think of like, the nest or the home being a little bit bigger than what you would classify as small things.
It's also the place where you're at night. Well,
Right.
I guess if you sleep overnight.
Yeah.
If bats sleep during the day, it's at the place
And
where
maybe
they're
it's
at
the
during the
day.
day.
So it could actually, and you could argue that a roost is smaller than the general location within which it's situated. And so therefore it's a small class
Okay.
because it's just a part of a thing.
Okay.
And so do we want to mark that bat is night class, but Osmat is day class?
Yeah. Maybe. Just trying something out right now. How's that?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so babe, if you come join me in the document on page 13. Are you there?
What?
Page 13, come
Okay.
join me. Or join my cursor.
Yeah. Go on. Oh my God, comparison. Did you do this as a present for me?
Yeah, so like, I think these are three options that would work well given the structure. One is just none, and like whether we reduplicate or have some sort of intensifier for making it very fast, like that's beyond this discussion. It's just, if you say the squirrel is fast and the bat is very fast, that implies that the bat is faster, so no more is done.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you're talking about the bat and the squirrel and you say the bat is fast, the implication is that the squirrel is not. Another one is to resuscitate the thing that David really liked about possession that didn't get voted, and have that mark some sort of like than beyond kind of thing, because it's like to hanging, like it's to a place of whatever. And so the bat is fast, and then this non-core and locative, squirrel.
And it could have other functions too.
Right.
Interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
I like that.
Or to have some sort of new preposition or add position. We haven't really discussed how those would work. But just something that we say like the bat is fast and then like over and then squirrel would be in a non-core case at that point.
I just want to make a little note here.
I guess we could also just say non-core squirrel.
This is what I think. Like this can be the interpretation, but like I think this should be a verb.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. Particle
And
thingy.
it means like
Construction, new construction. That's what we should call it.
yeah. Or I'll got to. And then it means some maybe even cover hover.
And yeah, I think David may have fallen asleep a little bit
When?
when I told you to join me in the document and I had to say it
Oh,
again.
I'm here.
Anyway, in that case, locative, depending on the verb, locative may make more sense than non-core. Because like hover, I could imagine locative making more sense, potentially.
Yes.
And so, you know, like that, the semantics of it, the question is, should we create this, you know, more, this new type of construction to do this? Now, one thing that is related, David, that we haven't discussed yet is whether we're going to have a copulative verb. So like how we get to like bat is fast or bat is furry in the first place. And for this language, if we want to go copula, we can. But I also think that since we have said that we're doing strongly noun, modifier, word order, if you pop the modifier out front, it means it's effectively a predicate at that point. And so if you say furry, you know, squirrel, what you're saying is the squirrel is furry.
I love that so much. I love you.
I love you too, baby.
You are so smart.
And so
Man, I am so lucky.
I think we should, do you want to just adopt that and say that's what we're doing?
Right on, honey.
Okay, we're doing that.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Middle Egyptian.
Ooh.
I'm very lucky. Plural of copula is copuli. I could work for that song, Rockabye. Got copuli. Oh, baby, we got copuli. We should do a whole album.
And I did
Teach
fast,
people grammar.
but you know, we could work with things that we have already and we could actually put together, we could use furry as one that makes sense for both. We have squirrel and bat now. So like we could actually use those and instead of fast, because we don't have a word for fast. And so we could actually give them forms that they're voting, you know, like, well, except for the new construction, because we don't know. So
Yeah.
anyway.
It's just kind of how you want to conceptualize it, I guess. I hope that I don't know. I'd hope that people that like look at the vote they can do that type of a thing where it's like they're like, you know, what conceptually is cool for this language. I'm sorry. I love you all. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be bad.
That was actually a quiet sneeze for you,
Okay.
David. So that was good.
You know, we will have to have something on verbs to distinguish them. Because that's partly how you can tell the difference in Middle Egyptian. There are, you know, pronominal clitics that get put onto the verb, so even if you have an adjective that's kind of like a defective predicate, there's still a way to tell that it is a predicate.
Okay. I'm just kind of popping some forms in case you do want to use them.
What are we doing?
Oh, I'm just doing things. Don't worry. Okay. We should say goodbye. I know we started a couple minutes late, but we've got a lot to do.
Are you making a little sentence? No.
I'm at least trying to show like how it might, but I'm trying to get the actual.
A little.
I probably have all sorts of problems,
See,
but
Miles is saying give us forms, but like, you don't have the verbs yet, Miles. We don't have the verbs. Just like think about it in your mind, you know? You're going to come up with one of those things where it's like, oh, I'm one of the 1% of the population that can't picture grammatical constructions in my mind. Oh my God. Oh, he did? They did? Miles, no, I'm not making fun of you. Miles, they, them, he, him, or either. I don't remember.
David is not doing so hot right now. We need to go so that way we stop you from talking.
Did I tell them about dilapidated?
No, but because you didn't tell me until this morning.
That's right. Oh my gosh, because I thought it happened with you, and then it didn't. That was my bad there.
Okay.
Kobe-ope. Kobe-ope.
All right, here we go. Let's say goodbye. I've got things kind of typed out in a way that I think you can actually use some forms and do some examples. You know, we don't have an intensifier, so we can't give you that, but I've tried to put in there like, you know, look, this is something that we would create that's new. But we've got 3 options. We can get that poll done hopefully before we leave, or at the very least tomorrow while we have time off during the day.
Oh yeah, no, we can do this because you did
And
it
so-
all. Thank you so much,
and so
Jessie.
You're
Gosh, that's
welcome.
so nice of you. You're so pretty.
Thank you.
Really smart and creative too. I'm super lucky.
All right. So, yes, I will make sure that I do most of the driving. I will look after him.
Oh, thank you, Karis.
And-
I forgot about that. I need to upload those things to the box.
And
I don't like that there's box and Dropbox. And
It's really
and then
awful.
iCloud and Microsoft Drive. There's too many of them.
all right. Well, we will see you in February,
Not even
everyone.
real.
Thank you for being here. David's going to hit end streaming now, and we will see you next week in the stream. That's on you. You've got to end the stream.
Oh, I can do that. It's on OBS. Bye, everybody.